Hello everyone, and welcome to Linux Forensics here at Pentester Academy. In this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about shutting down the subject system. Just to review, somebody called us and said, I think there's been an incident. And we said, yep, there sure was, based on some limited analysis that we did. And we did a little bit of live analysis, and now we're deciding, do we want to do dead analysis? And in this case, the subject system is not so critical that we want to risk leaving it up in order to determine what happened and possibly losing some evidence along the way. So we're ready to shut it down, and then we'll look at acquiring images as our next step. So before we shut it down, what should we do? Well, recall that we do have a memory dump. Now, we might want to do some last-minute scans, anything you can think of that might be easy to do while the machine is still up and running. You might also want to repeat some of those scans that we did and stored on our forensics workstation. Then you have to decide, do I want to do a normal shutdown or just pull the plug? So normal shutdown. What's an advantage of doing it this way? The file system should be clean. You won't get any warning saying, hey, this file system was dirty. Downside of a normal shutdown, if you have some sort of malware installed, which we certainly suspect in this case that we do, it might clean up after itself and or destroy some evidence. So that might be a bad thing. What about pulling the plug? If we pull the plug, the file systems might not be clean. That is, things like caches might not have been flushed. We can mitigate this somewhat, however, by calling sync before we pull the plug. An advantage of this method is that there's no chance for malware to destroy any information. Also, recall we do have a memory image collected already. So we're not likely to lose that much information in this instance. All right, so let's do it. So let's go to our test system, which I already have up and running. And we said, all right, this is my subject system. Of course, it's running in a virtual box. So in this case, I'm just going to call sync, make sure that all the file systems are synced. Since it's running in a virtual box, I'm just going to pull the power it off. Done. Of course, it would be slightly different if you were working on an actual machine. In the next video, we'll talk about how you would image the hard drives from this machine. But that's all for this video. As always, if you're enjoying these videos, please tell a friend. We'll see you next time.